In a secluded countryside, a young couple stumbled upon an old, dilapidated house while searching for their dream home. Despite its eerie appearance, they were drawn to its rustic charm and decided to make it their own. Little did they know, the house held a sinister secret that would soon consume their lives. As they settled into their new abode, strange things began to occur. The couple would hear faint whispers in the dead of night, echoing through the empty hallways. Doors would slam shut on their own, and cold drafts would send shivers down their spines. They dismissed these occurrences as mere quirks of an old house, refusing to acknowledge the growing sense of unease that permeated the air. One stormy night, as the rain poured relentlessly, the couple found themselves trapped inside the house. The power went out, leaving them in complete darkness. Panic set in as they fumbled for candles, their hearts pounding with fear. In the flickering candlelight, they noticed shadows moving along the walls, contorting into grotesque shapes. As the night wore on, the couple's sanity began to unravel. They would wake up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, plagued by vivid nightmares. The walls seemed to close in on them, and the house itself seemed to breathe as if it had a life of its own. Whispers grew louder, filling their minds with haunting voices that spoke of unspeakable horrors. Desperate for answers, the couple sought the help of a renowned paranormal investigator. Together, they delved into the house's dark history, unearthing a chilling truth. Decades ago, the house had been a site of occult rituals and unspeakable acts. The malevolent energy that lingered within its walls had claimed the lives of its previous inhabitants, trapping their tormented souls within its confines. As the investigation progressed, the couple discovered a hidden room in the attic, concealed behind a false wall. Inside, they found a collection of sinister artifacts and a journal filled with the ramblings of a deranged cult leader. The journal revealed that the house was a gateway to the realm of darkness, and the spirits trapped within were hungry for more souls to claim. Realizing the danger they were in, the couple fought to break free from the clutches of the house. They performed rituals of protection, desperately trying to ward off the malevolent forces that threatened to consume them. But the house fought back, its walls pulsating with an otherworldly energy, determined to keep its new victims trapped forever. In a final act of desperation, the couple made a daring escape, fleeing the house just as it seemed to come alive, its very foundation shaking with fury. They left behind the horrors that had plagued them, vowing never to return. Years later, the house still stands, a haunting reminder of the darkness that resides within. Its windows are shattered, its walls crumbling, but its malevolent presence remains. The locals speak of strange occurrences and warn others to stay away, for the house hungers for new victims to claim, forever trapped in its web of horror. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, a family moved into their dream home. The house stood tall, with a charming facade and a lush garden. Little did they know the house held a dark secret that would soon unravel. As the family settled in, strange occurrences began to unfold. At first, it was subtle. Doors creaking open on their own, whispers echoing through the halls, and objects mysteriously moving. They dismissed these incidents as mere coincidences, attributing them to the house's age. However, as days turned into weeks, the paranormal activity escalated. The family started experiencing vivid nightmares, waking up in cold sweats, unable to shake off the feeling of being watched. Shadows danced in the corners of their vision, and the air grew heavy with an unexplainable presence. One evening, the family gathered for dinner. When the lights flickered and went out, panic ensued as they fumbled for flashlights, their hearts pounding with fear. In the darkness, they heard a chilling laughter that seemed to come from all directions. The laughter grew louder, echoing through the house, sending shivers down their spines. Desperate for answers, the family sought the help of a paranormal investigator. Together, they delved into the house's history, unearthing a disturbing truth. Decades ago, the house had been the site of a gruesome murder. The restless spirit of the victim, unable to find peace, haunted the premises. As the investigation progressed, the family discovered a hidden room in the basement, concealed behind a bookshelf. Inside, they found a diary belonging to the murderer, detailing the heinous acts committed within those walls. The diary revealed that the spirit was seeking revenge, targeting anyone who dared to call the house their home. Determined to free themselves from the clutches of the vengeful spirit, the family embarked on a perilous journey. They performed a ritual to cleanse the house, calling upon the forces of good to banish the evil that lingered. The air crackled with energy as they recited ancient incantations, their voices trembling with both fear and hope. Finally, as the last words left their lips, a blinding light filled the house, dispelling the darkness that had plagued them. The family felt an overwhelming sense of relief, knowing that they had triumphed over the malevolent spirit. From that day forward, the house stood as a testament to their bravery. The family, forever changed by their harrowing experience, vowed to cherish the newfound peace and protect their home from any future horrors that may arise. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, a family moved into a seemingly ordinary house. The house appeared welcoming, with a white picket fence and a well-manicured lawn. However, as the family settled in, they soon discovered that their new home held a disturbing secret. At first, the signs were subtle. The family would occasionally hear faint whispers in the dead of night, their words indiscernible yet filled with an unsettling presence. Objects would inexplicably move from their original places, as if guided by an unseen force. The family brushed off these occurrences as mere coincidences, attributing them to their own forgetfulness or the house's age. But as time went on, the disturbances grew more intense. The whispers turned into chilling laughter that echoed through the halls, sending shivers down their spines. Shadows danced along the walls, taking on grotesque shapes that seemed to mock the family's presence. The air grew heavy with an oppressive energy, making it difficult to breathe. One evening, as the family gathered for dinner, they noticed a foul odor permeating the house. It was a sickening stench, a mixture of decay and something far more sinister. They searched every room, but the source of the smell remained elusive. It seemed to seep from the very walls, a reminder of the darkness that lurked within. As the days turned into weeks, the family's sanity began to unravel. They would wake up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, plagued by vivid nightmares that blurred the line between dreams and reality. Their once happy home became a prison, trapping them in a web of fear and despair. Desperate for answers, the family sought the help of paranormal experts. Together, they delved into the history of the house, unearthing a horrifying truth. Decades ago, the house had been the site of a series of gruesome murders. The restless spirits of the victims, unable to find peace, had become trapped within the house's walls, their tortured souls fueling the malevolent energy that now consumed the family. As the investigation progressed, the family discovered a hidden room in the basement, concealed behind a locked door. Inside, they found a collection of macabre artifacts and a diary written by the murderer. The diary detailed the heinous acts committed within the house, revealing the depths of human depravity. Determined to free themselves from the clutches of the malevolent spirits, the family embarked on a dangerous journey. They performed rituals of purification, calling upon ancient forces to banish the darkness that had taken hold. The house trembled with anger, fighting back against their efforts, but the family persisted, their will to survive overpowering the evil that lurked within. Finally, as the last incantation was spoken, a blinding light filled the house, purging it of the malevolent presence. The family stood in awe, their bodies trembling with relief and exhaustion. They had triumphed over the darkness, but the scars it left behind would forever haunt their memories. The house, forever marked by its disturbing past, stood as a chilling reminder of the horrors that can lie hidden behind even the most ordinary facades. The family, forever changed by their harrowing experience, moved on, vowing to never forget the darkness they had faced and to cherish the light that now illuminated their lives.